It's you. You're right here. Oh my God, we are at the U.S. National Whitewater Center this morning before our day kicks off, going to see the ACC Championship game. I figure what better way to start the day than hit a couple of these bike trails, huh? Yeah. So you brought the bike, it's up, we're ready.
No, did you bring a bike?
No. Okay. There was a bar when we walked in. Yeah, this is the Riders Report.
Today's episode is brought to you by our YouTube members. Thank you as always to executive producers Bone Crusher 2D and Coach 34, along with co-producers It's the Mort and Mitch's mom, and our fans and Fans Plus. If you'd like to become a member and help support the channel, hit join down below for cool perks like early access to the shows, emojis and badges, exclusive Discord roles, members only content, sneak peeks, and more.
Dude, it was so great to see you this week, and just what a wild time. We got to watch Pitt win the championship. Our voices are still a little shaky, and we're really tired, so we're going to cruise through news. The Tartiflette Game's best trick rules are officially up, and we are accepting submissions. We're looking for your best clips, one per sport. You got 5 different chances: bike, ski, snowboard, air sports, and the funky sports, and those will all be due around New Year's Eve, January 1st. So make sure to get your submissions in and share it so we have a ton of entries. I can't wait to watch these clips. We also got community update number 3 on Friday over on Reddit r/Riders Republic from Ubisoft. He brought news on the smoke masks, which you should be expecting in mid-December, and there's also a bit more to talk about, which we will cover in the main topic.
Well, like Mitch just said at the end of news there, we got the 3rd community update since the release of Riders Republic. It actually released, I believe it released while I was in the air making my way down to the game. Released 5 days ago. Again, thank you to Ubisoft for community updates all over the place. They're on the official forum. They're on Reddit. Are they on Twitter? They probably post a link on Twitter, right?
I think so. They at least talk about it, yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, but just real quick, you summarized it very nicely up in news. This one was all about the green smoke helmet from the Neon Pack, the one that we saw in the trailers, and the one that got everybody hyped up to play this game. Have you played any of those smoke helmets yet?
I haven't. I've seen a few people, like Nate, when he hit 7,000 stars, I believe you get one, and I've seen the smoke trails before. It's pretty cool. I haven't gotten to play with it. I wonder if it looks different, I imagine, because it's a little like blurry and choppy when someone else has it in the match. I imagine just so processing isn't a nightmare, and you don't get smoked out in a mass race and just can't see what's going on. So that would be really cool to actually play with one of those. I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, right. I mean, and this green one is going to be releasing, like you said, around mid-December, so we should be seeing it here in the next week or so, along with, and I loved this, some festive changes for the season. So does that mean the store is going to be updated, or does that mean we're going to have some snowmen on these mountains that we're going to be able to just plow through? Because I feel like that's a good way to navigate the Christmas, Hanukkah, multiple December holidays, conundrum, is just throw some festive snowmen, throw some winter things out there in the parks. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun.
There better be some stuff. I mean, just reading what they put, they have festive changes for the season, a new seasonal collection and additions to the daily shop, and then various fixes and a few other things that they hope will surprise and entertain us. So the festive changes, I'm thinking, aren't just items in the store. I'm really hoping there is a redesign or just a nice decoration of the Riders Ridge, maybe some nice festive lights hanging up, some trees, and all the other holidays, just really living it up in that area.
Yeah. See, all right. I shoot for the moon. You're going for what's probably actually going to happen. Both of them would be incredible. I mean, can you imagine Riders Ridge at night with all the like Christmas lights and holiday lights all over the place? That'd be wonderful. I cannot wait to see what they do. Whatever they do is going to be a treat. Hopefully it's a little more than Halloween. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I would also hope to see maybe some ugly holiday sweaters going on either in the shop or even sponsorships. Imagine if they just asked like 100% and Commensal and Fox, like, give us an ugly holiday sweater design and we'll put it in there.
I'm here for it. I mean, how hard is that?
Yeah.
Right? You load like a skin. It has to be so easy to design an ugly sweater skin. Yeah, that might be the first time that I actually put some money into this game. If there's an ugly sweater in that store that I can't just buy myself, I think that might have to be done.
I mean, we also got what we had. I think we had a snowman costume in Steep. We at least had the Santa hat and beard that you could unlock at one point.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that was a little seasonal unlock. I really expect I would almost guarantee, just from what's going on so far, that there will be one of the Shack Daddy Bandit weekly challenges. There will be some Christmas themed items and some holiday themed items in there where you have to complete 5 challenges and then you get to unlock something really special.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this little mini update. They didn't say that this was going to be a game restarter. I'm assuming these elements are just going to be added. Nothing is going to be super groundbreaking. None of the parts or anything are going to be like dramatically swapped out for different features. This is just going to be a little cosmetic patch, which I appreciate. And I also appreciate that they're including this in another community update. It kind of looks like, and down in the comments, they were going back and forth, some folks saying, what's up with this? And you haven't addressed XYZ, but they addressed that in community update number 2. This was just kind of a and another thing, we're going to release another update and give you this one other piece of news that just came out. So, they're not saving it for these 2 a month or whatever. They're just actively feeding us information as it becomes public. Again, just hats off to the Ubi team out over there and the communications team, making this happen and keeping this communication so vocal, so open between the community and them. The final paragraph here on Reddit, just thanking the community for all of the feedback and suggestions. Literally everywhere they have just been asking, what is wrong? What is wrong? What can we fix? Please tell us more. Please tell us more. No issue is too small for this team. They're really trying to hit it out of the park with this one. It just continues to look good on them and the game as a whole.
It does, and they've done a really good job of this compared to Steep and just compared to a lot of other games where the process for fixing a lot of these things or problems that people have is a long one where the community manager has to take it to their superior, who then has to present it to the dev team, who then has to see if it's even possible and then come back and then has to go through PR. It's any big company, it's crazy. So just the fact that they're able to talk to us and let us know, like, hey, we heard some of your stuff. This is what we've gotten back from them. They are fixing the hat. Now we have a date or at least a time frame, and they're giving that to us. It's not something that we just have to wait until, the smoke mask is finally in the store and no one heard about it. They're letting us know to expect it and how it's coming too. So it's not going to be an update you're downloading. I think they said community update 2, it was something that you at least had to close the game.
Yes.
Let the server refresh, or at least let it refresh on your side, on your software. So I'm just excited to see the little small updates that they keep feeding us.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, once we get closer to the actual date of release for all of these little patches, they are going to provide us with official patch notes for all of this content that is coming with that patch. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure we will have another main topic where we discuss all of these once they are finally activated in the store. Again, we're expecting this mid-December, so it should be here in a week or so. I mean, I don't see it. It's definitely going to be before Christmas, definitely before the 25th. So stay tuned, keep refreshing, close the game and reload it every time you play it. Just make sure you're not missing anything fun over there. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I was just scrolling a little further down and someone brought up the point that we're hoping for Christmas customizations because we had Halloween stuff, and they did. Like the Scarecrow costume was so cool, and the backpacks, I think it was a spider backpack, like an actual spider insect or arachnid. I don't want to offend someone that knows a lot about those. Yeah, they had the backpack, and brought up the issues of broken sponsors, mass race, matchmaking, the store map glitches, game freezes, and a different Ubisoft person responded saying that they are investigating those in they talked about that in the past updates, and they plan on introducing some fixes in the mid-December update. So I think there also will be an actual update where they have more of these patch notes. And they did a great job with the last patch notes, letting us know what was fixed, what was tweaked. So I'm just ready for it.
Yeah, these updates are definitely fan-facing. They're definitely fan-forward. Seems like partially a marketing ploy, marketing campaign for these community updates. You know, they're showing you what's bright and flashy and what's going to catch your eye and what's going to draw you into the game to get you to restart it and get back in there. But then these patch notes are where you get into that nitty-gritty. But I mean, same thing. 3 days ago, this was on the day that this was posted, someone coming out and saying, hey, you liked our feedback and suggestions? Here's more. And Ubi's like, cool, keep it coming. So I'm just going to say it here. We do know that devs do have eyes on this show on YouTube, on our channel. So if you have any complaints, suggestions, maybe not complaints, suggestions and, you know, things, feedback of the game that you would like to see fixed, please comment down below. They will definitely see it here. Man, I know whenever we listen back to this episode, we're going to be like, man, we sounded so tired. And again, we are. We usually like to put on a show. Anyway, it's almost time for bed, but right now it is time to pick our favorite photos from the weekly challenge. Each week, or, you know, every few weeks, we're going to post a brand new picture theme that you can submit your best photos from the game to. This week's theme is a repeat from last week. We are revisiting it one more time, and we will switch it up after this week. But we are going back into, let me pull up the name. Picnic spots in the Republic, your favorite place to squat down with a couple of friends and enjoy a light lunch. This week, I am picking Sofex, and we went with him last week as well, but this one, completely different scenery. Last week, we were at the church down in the grasslands. This week, we are up at the igloo. A couple of brews sitting there in the snow. Looks like a beach day outside the igloo. Honestly, Mitch, this looks like your front porch.
I would absolutely sit outside in the snow and drink a beer. I actually did that before in college. I built a nice little snow fort on the front porch. I built a snow wall, sat out there, greeted people as they walked by through the little window I made, and, you know, watched some stuff on my phone. So I would absolutely do that and would love to build a real igloo, but we don't get that much snow.
Cliff can sponsor it. Cliff can sponsor us moving, going to Colorado and building an igloo this year. Cliff, sponsor that trip, please. Thank you.
All about that. For my photo, I'm going to take Noah Morris, and I just like the spot that he's picked. I would love to eat in the shade. I don't like bright sunlight, always wearing sunglasses. But I like this view of, the shade down a little low in the valley, and then you would just get this great view of the cliffs. I believe the Tetons in the background and the waterfall across the valley. So I just think that would be a really nice, peaceful, serene spot. Get a look at everything going on.
Yeah, wonderful job. Thank you to everyone who submitted to the Picnic Spot album. Like all of our albums, we're going to keep this one open. So, there's a potential we might be able to go back and revisit these later on if someone drops something really nasty in one of these. So feel free, if you find a picnic spot today, tomorrow, in the next year, jump back, find the link on this episode or last week's episode and submit.
Yeah.
Mitch, what do we got coming at him for next week? Holy cow.
We've got we got a fun one. This was suggested to us by through Instagram. Guy just sent us pictures that he sent, and I haven't been following before, so I'm actually going to hit that right now. But he messaged us just with some funny photos. He mentioned us in the story, actually. Just found our channel, I believe it said, and loved the show, loved the photo things. So he sent pictures of him riding the exercise bike in the game, but just, in the air in the half pipe in the X Games, doing a flip on it, coming down the other side of the half pipe. There's ones of him, going for the height in the bowl in the Rider's Ridge. So I just loved that, and I think it's a great idea. So if you want, I don't even know if I had an official name here, Extreme Exercise Bike. So get that exercise bike. If you don't know where it is, look it up. I'll maybe try to find the link of the spot where it is on the map, but it's one of the, weird funkies you can just unlock by finding it. And then go extreme with it. I believe the best way is to start off a trick on a bike or skis and then just switch over to the bike, exercise bike, and then pop into photo mode. So I just want to see what people are going to come up with this.
Fantastic angles. Again, this is from S41NT.
Also known as Saint.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That is a Saint. Yeah, so definitely go give Saint a follow over there on Instagram. Thank you very much for shouting us out over there. Thank you very much for suggesting this upcoming challenge. I'm hoping some people take this challenge on. I think this is the first one where we've actually asked them to go and do something rather than just find a spot and take a picture.
Yeah, I'm
excited.
Get out there and make something weird. So I'm excited as well.
Let's see who the real ones are. Let's see who the real ones are next week. Cannot wait. Talk about some real ones. We have some folks sharing their art, sharing their creations from the game over on our self-promo channel on our Discord server. The Nick and Mitch Discord server, link down below. You can join and you can check all of these links out for yourself, including all of the past links and maybe some links that we're going to cover next week. Starting off fresh with some Adobe Illustrator art coming straight from Flare. If you missed it back in Steep, Flare did some custom work. Actually, the banner on our YouTube channel was done by Flare. So he does some wonderful art. If you have some pictures of you that you would like illustrated, give my man a shout. He would be happy to help you out. And you can see right here, just wonderful work.
Yeah, he always has. He's done this for a few skiers last year too. This is Antti Olila, I believe. And just taking some pictures. The last ones he was just recreating a trick. This is like a couple photos in one. It's a profile picture plus one of his tricks and his name. So, that kind of artwork is going to be like the intro player card for a lot of riders in the X Games. I'm going to call in a fefew years. Maybe X Games Norway to start over in Europe and then main X Games.
This gives me really strong NFL vibes. I don't know if you know or our listeners know, last season, the pandemic season, the NFL illustrated like all of the quarterbacks, all of the star players from the teams, and they just had like the different lines were kind of moving. So the players weren't animated, but the picture was living, breathing. That's kind of what this feels like. It feels like some of these lines, like the Antiolia, are gonna like start like shifting and moving and vibrating. I mean, he did that without adding motion to there already, but you know what I mean. This is wonderful. There is definitely some motion, definitely some life in that pen. Moving on so I can stop rambling. Call me Jay over on Discord, posting this incredible loop-de-loop on a bike. Excuse me.
Yeah.
What?
This is in one of the challenges over on Mammoth Mountain, but just absolutely killing the line that he needed to do this loop. That's, if you've done any of the bike stunt challenges, it's not easy to stay on things, just like the ridge kind of trowel. So just very impressive. He might have to submit this to the best trick because this is super impressive.
Honestly, I'm not sure which week the Shack Daddy Challenge was giving you magnet wheels, but looks like Call Me Jay found a hidden DLC pair of magnet wheels on that bike. He just was able to keep that dead center that whole time. I would love to see like a controller map for that and see if he even touched anything or if he just lined it up and let it go.
I would think he had to, just based on it being slightly curved to the left. I don't think it would stay on. I'll try it later. Maybe we'll see what happens.
Give it a shot.
I also found this post on Reddit from Shindo92. It was one of the top of the week, and he was doing a mass race, just wanted to do it on foot, was having fun, and found two other people that were doing the same thing. So I remember doing this, I think early in the beta, just for fun, seeing if you could do it, and just sliding down the snowy mountain and then jogging on foot. They need to add the ability to host your own private mass races, because I would love to do one where you're just walking. Maybe you can like pick up some boost packs and just sprint even faster, maybe crush an energy drink and then take off running. I don't know what you do for the flying sections. Maybe just skip those or walk in the sky. Who knows?
The Yosemite Valley 5K, sponsored by Nick and Mitch, powered by Cliff.
I mean, we could just do that on a live stream too.
We could. We absolutely could. That might be a TFG challenge. mini event. This video is fantastic. I really wish one of these guys accidentally ran into that big tire in the middle there, like that big caution, just as a joke, and ragdolled over it. That'd be hilarious.
Every time I hit it.
But Shindo92, thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for the thought. I think we might be doing a 5K in Riders Republic. Stay tuned. We'll definitely give you a jersey free of charge, Shindo. Might be the one to look out for. Thank you very much to everyone who submitted over on self-promo into our weekly challenge, photo challenge this week. Again, if you have any content, any videos, clips, artwork that you would like to share surrounding Riders Republic, you can head down and click the link to join our Nick and Mitch Discord server. Find that self-promo channel and let her rip. All links are welcome, as long as they're yours. Don't, try to just keep it as your stuff. Don't just be posting Rick Astley everywhere, please. Thank you.
Every TFG competition, there's at least one Rick Astley. Every time it's a different link. I recognize like 3 of them. So like as soon as I see that spreadsheet, I see the end. I'm like, that's the Rick Astley video.
Yeah, you got pretty good at that there. We were on one heck of a kick. Thank you very much for bearing with us this week as we recover from one heck of a weekend. Yes, Pitt won the ACC championship, but more importantly, I was able to see my boy Mitch for the first time in over 2 years, and it was hilarious. A lot of people were looking at us and commenting, oh, you guys are probably just catching up nonstop, left and right, nonstop talking. And the reality is, we talk all the time, every single day. I know everything that's going on in your world. You know everything that's going on in mine. So it was just really nice to have a beer, to watch some TV, and just hang out and be right next to each other. So thank you very much for coming down to Charlotte and making all of that happen. What a treat. I think we're going to see each other again in about 2 months. And that trip, you're going to be at my house. So we're going to have like a camera and a mic. We might be able to do some stuff like gameplay or something. Something's in the works.
We'll hit up something, yeah. And just incredible to see you. And of course, I'm trying to get us out of here. So it was great to see one of our executive producers too. Thank you very much to Coach 34 for hosting us, for spending the weekend with us. And of course, thanks to all of our members, the executive producers, Bone Crusher 2D and Coach, co-producers, It's the Mort and my mom, and our Fans and Fans Plus.
Yes, if you would like to become one of those members as well and to help support this channel, you can click join down below to see all of the cool perks that we have here, like early access to the shows, emojis, and badges, a members only video per month. We still need to do one. Sneak peeks, and more. You can also subscribe to the channel free of charge to catch all of our great Riders Republic content, including this show right here and our X Games style competitions called the Tartiflette Games.
You can also check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and the Discord server where everyone's living it up, posting a lot of cool links. So yeah, and that's it. Let's just hit the outro.
You gave me one, so I'm going to give you one. Thank you very much for tuning in for another episode of the Riders Report. We will see you same place, same time next week. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you on the slopes.